Hello and welcome back to the course on Power BI. In the previous tutorial, we learned about drilling down and drilling up in our visualization. And today we're going to learn two new techniques for looking at more detailed views of our visualization. And so these are these buttons over here: show next level and expand next level. So let's have a look at how they work. Once you've selected the visualization and gone to the drill tab over here, let's click show next level and just see what happens to our chart. So I'm going to click it now. As you can see, now the quarters appear instead of the years. And the interesting thing here is that quarter one and quarter two are on the left. So if I go back up, we'll see that we've got 2014 on the left here, which only contains quarter three and quarter four, because it's got the last two quarters of 2014, and 2015 contains the first two quarters, quarter one and quarter two of that year. And when we go to show next level, now the quarters are in the wrong order, and I'm saying wrong with virtual quotation marks here, because from the Power BI's perspective it's completely correct. Because what happened here is, if you look at the hierarchy on the right, we've got order date, which is broken down into year, quarter, month, and day. And by clicking the show next level option, we're saying, okay, completely disregard year and go to quarter, but don't consider year at all. And that's exactly what Power BI is doing. It's looking at all of the data, and it's trying to understand for every row in which quarter it is, regardless of the year, and then it's grouping it like that. And that's why quarter one and quarter two appeared over here, because Power BI is disregarding year. You can see that here it says units by quarter. It doesn't even contain the year column here. So we can drill in further again, going to show next level. And here now we've got January, February, March, April, May, June, and these months are actually from 2015. These months are from 2016. But this time the aggregation is by month. And when I'm saying aggregation, I mean that, again, in our data set, if we go to our data set, you'll see here that every row is a transaction on a certain date, right? So, and then we're just aggregating them up to a certain level, and here this level is specified as month. So the year and quarter information are disregarded, and the data is aggregated up to the month level. And then if we go to the next level again, what you'll see here is that we've got just the days, so the day number, and again it is irrespective of any higher levels in this hierarchy. So year, quarter, and month are completely disregarded, and we just see units by day. And this actually brings up a very interesting concept. So if I look at, for example, order day 4, so how many units were ordered on the fourth day, but then the question is of which month. But right now Power BI doesn't really look at the month, doesn't look at the month at all. It just looks at the day. So in your rows, wherever the day of the month, of any month, is number 4, those rows will be aggregated into this bar. And so let's have a look at our data set. Let's see where we can find the date before. So if we go look down like this, so if we wait first, I need to scroll up to the top. So if I look down here, I can see Friday, July the 4th, right? So this row has the day as the 4th. Then if I keep scrolling down, looking down, I must have missed one. There it is, Thursday, December the 4th. There's another one. So, and if you look through all of them, there's only 2. So Friday, July the 4th, 2014, and Thursday, December the 4th, 2014 as well. So those 2 rows are going to be aggregated, and you can check that because the units here is 62, and in this one the units is 94. So together it's 156. If I look at this, there's exactly 156. So what we have done here is we've aggregated our data at the day level, but we've disregarded the higher levels in that hierarchy. And sometimes that can be useful, especially if you're dealing with categorical data rather than dates. And then you've got a categorical hierarchy, and you might want to break it down like that. But in our case, this might not be the best approach. So what we're going to do now is we're going to just go back up. We're going to drill up, go back to the start, And this time, instead of showing next level, we're going to expand next level. So let's see what happens then. If we expand next level, now we're preserving the information about the higher level in our hierarchy. And even though the data is not ordered correctly, so we've got 2015 first and then 2014, that is very easily fixable. We'll do that just now. The most important thing is that we are preserving information. We've got units by year and quarter. So here we're keeping the year as well as the quarter. So now if I click these three dots over here, I can just select sort by year quarter. If I select that, you can see 2014 quarter 3, 2014 quarter 4, 2015 quarter 1, 2015 quarter 2. So it's sorted in a chronological order. Now if I go to expand next level again, you'll see that again it's expanded, but this time it's preserved all of the higher levels. So we've got year, quarter, and month. 2014 quarter 3 July, then August, September, and so on. So again, it's sorted in the correct order. And then if I go to expand next level again, now you'll see many more dates because the higher levels in our hierarchy are preserved. So for instance, let's make some more space. So for instance, here you've got 2014 quarter 3 July the 4th, 62 units sold. And then if you go to December, you got December the 4th separately as well. So, and that is solely due to the fact that we've preserved the year, quarter, and month, as well as added the day into our granularity. So now we are actually seeing a very detailed picture, and we know all of the above information in our hierarchy. So that's how these two buttons work, and we'll be using them. We'll be using all four of these throughout our work with Power BI, and they are very, very powerful, and they help us navigate through the different levels of aggregation and granularity. And of course, we've got this final button here, see records. You can always just click that, and whenever you select something, it'll actually show you the records for that element on your visualization. So if I drill up, for instance, and I select December here, it'll show me the records for that for December 2014 quarter 4 December. So that's in case you want to just actually investigate what's going on in the data set. That's another additional feature that is very handy as well in Power BI. So I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial, and even though these functions might seem new and even maybe complicated, as we go through this course, we'll get more and more used to them, and very soon you will feel extremely comfortable using these buttons and different functions in your work with Power BI. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, happy analyzing.